Hey friends, so today I'm going to talk about shipping a card and the best way to do it for just your standard card I'm going to go with. My friend over at Opinion Clothing actually sent me a message asking about this, and I decided I was just going to go ahead and make a video to not only answer his question, but also just answer it for all of you that are wondering as well. So let's go. First of all, now this is the process that I use. There may be other people that have processes that may be even better, but I do a lot of shipping. I ship out about anywhere from 50 to 70 orders a week currently, so I do a lot of this, and it all has always gone well for me. So first of all, we got the card. Now, cards come in different sorts of thickness. There are cards that are thicker than this if you get those cards that have someone's jersey on it, or they're just on a different card stock. There's going to be different sizes of, they're called top loaders, those hard cases that cards come in. So I'm just using a standard one that you can find. If you search top loaders on eBay, you'll find people you can buy them from. There are ones that come in thicker sizes for different cards, so you will need to learn a little bit about the sizing, and I can make a video about that sometime or just talk to you guys in DMs about it. But this is for a thicker card. This is not what I need today, though. There's different thickness sizes for that. So I'm using a standard top loader. You don't want to just put this in here. It will scratch up the card. So first of all, you're going to need what are called penny sleeves, these little flimsy sleeves that go on cards, which you can also find on eBay or websites for that. I should probably just start my own stock of things to sell. So you're going to want to carefully put it in there. You're going to want to kind of wiggle it around with your fingers so that it opens up, because you want to make sure you don't damage the corners upon putting it in, and slide it in there carefully. Now you have it in the penny sleeve. Now you can put it inside of the top loader or the hard case. And you're going to want to, again, open that up with your finger a little bit so you can just carefully get the corners in there. But now that it's in the penny sleeve, it's a little easier to put it in the corners because it's just going to rub up against this. But you still just want to be careful for the sake of keeping the card in good condition. Then carefully slide it in there. Now it's in the hard case. You're not done. You're going to want to find painter's tape. You could find that at your local hardware store, or once again, you could buy it online. Painter's tape is the preferred way of putting tape over the top, and that way it just holds the card securely in there, because with packages being jostled around, there is a chance that it could slide out. Probably not, but you just want to be safe. And the reason why painter's tape over just Scotch tape is it's so easy to just take the painter's tape off, get the card out if someone needs to transfer it or ever wants to take the card out for their own picture or any purpose to look at. Versus Scotch tape, which you then would have to cut out with scissors, and you risk maybe just making a mistake and slicing down on the card or something like that, or chipping it. And then also, if someone wants to reuse the top loader for any reason, it doesn't have that sticky film that piece of Scotch tape or some other duct tape or anything like that would leave. The painter's tape just comes off cleanly. So I just take a small chunk like that and just put it over the top. And that will keep the card from sliding out and hold it in there securely. Still not done yet, though. The last thing that I like to do, just for extra security, is I honestly just find thick cardboard around my house. It could be a box. This was a grocery order yesterday. I just chopped the box up into these card-sized chunks. And then sometimes one does the trick. Sometimes I need two. For the sake of this video, I'm only going to do one right now. I just tape this now with the painter's tape to the slab. And usually just getting painter's tape on the side of the cards will hold it securely to that slab. So once again, just get a small chunk there, and I tape it to that. So once again, you might need a second slab on top of that if this feels flimsy. This piece of cardboard is not flimsy, however. And then that way, I can also write a little thank you note on the piece of cardboard, which is just good customer service and just makes you more humanized than just someone on the other end of things, because I assume a lot of people will be selling on eBay, and sometimes eBay can feel a little bit cold on selling. Some think that doesn't matter, and I guess it ultimately doesn't, but for my case, I like establishing community and connecting to people. Sometimes that little note on the piece of cardboard just does the trick. And now, you're going to want a stock of bubble mailers. So they come in all sorts of different sizes, but it's better than just the envelopes that don't have any bubble protection on the inside. So now I will put that in there. You just seal it up. This thing is ready to ship. So that is my process for protecting a card on shipping, and I really haven't had any problems with that. There's always the case that something gets completely just stuck in a machine at the post office, or I've seen crazy things happen, but I pump out a massive amount of orders, and that works really well for me, so I hope that helps. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you have any ideas for videos you want me to make, or any tips or tricks or anything like that. Sometimes I can get so in the zone on what I do in my day-to-day business that I can't even remember some of the early questions I had. So drop those early questions on me and I will get you started. See you guys.